Frodsham Sea Praise Pond magically transports writers to wonderful places they have written about. With a mystery, legend, story or description, a poem, report or other non-fiction.
Forbidden forests, kingdoms and castles.
Magical mythical lands.
And all sorts of amazing ancient places of adventure.
Here's this week's episode of Praise Pod.
I'm going into the praise pub with my explorations now. You're about to witness the life cycle of a caterpillar. Please read on to find out. The eggs. Firstly, the butterfly lays its eggs on a leaf. It takes about 3 days to emerge out, and as a result there's a caterpillar. The caterpillar. Next, the caterpillars are very hungry, hence they munch on the eggshell they were born in. The leaves around, and then the leaves around them. When they get bigger, therefore they shed their skin for 10 to 12 days. When big enough, it stops eating the chrysalis. After that, the caterpillar attaches itself to a branch and it forms a protective layer called a chrysalis. When it is in this stage, it is called a pupa. It is motionless when it is in the chrysalis. The butterfly. Finally, after 15 whole days, the beautiful butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. Its wings are all wet and small, hence it climbs to the middle on the outside and has to pump fluid into its body to make its wings expand. After a few hours, when it's the right size, the butterfly can finally fly away and repeat the life cycle over and over again.
I'm going into the praise pod with my description. I could see the tiny silver stars were shining. The happy moon was sparkling. The glistening grass was waving in the breeze. As I was floating down, I felt as light as a feather. I could see small apple trees getting bigger and bigger. I could see the tiny flowers below me, and I wondered if I ran safely in my garden because I knew I could be back with my best friend soon.
I'm going to the praise pod with my piece of work, the Battle of Camelot. The monster leapt from table to table, carelessly crushing everything in sight, his hungry eyes fixed on his next victim. Grendel landed with a crash which echoed through the silent hall. Beowulf and the Geats jumped to their feet and charged at the destroyer. Every now and then a brave warrior would be torn apart, but there was no time for sorrow. Beowulf knew they were nearly there. Half an hour later, only the prince and his most faithful warriors and Grendel were still there to fulfil their destiny. The walls splattered with blood, the floor littered with bones and bodies, had turned into a battlefield. Without hesitation, the warrior charged at the Night Stalker, ripping his arm off. Beowulf became the new hero of the Danes. Grendel fled, blood dripping off the stump of an arm. The fighting had finished. The battle was won. Grendel would never terrorise this village again. Now Beowulf, the prince and the hero, was done with him. The next day, Beowulf was praised beyond imagination. His boat was packed, ready to leave. I don't want to leave yet, announced Beowulf. After everything I've been through and the friends I've made, I see no reason why to leave so early. Everyone rejoiced and the celebrations lasted all day and all night. on a beautiful hot sunny day. Paul, the lighthouse keeper with short shiny brown hair, always got out of bed at 7 o'clock. He always got dressed at 7:15 into his lighthouse keeper's suit. DJ Yonder with green eyes, light blonde hair, he was 21, did the same thing. She brushed her teeth, so her teeth were bright shiny teeth, so Paul had dark black teeth. The dog Charlie did something different compared to Paul and DJ Yonder. He had a lie-in and woke up at 7:30. He got dressed at 7:45 and didn't brush his teeth because he was a dog. They lived in a stripy red and white lighthouse.
I'm going into the praise pod with my piece of writing about moods. The old rusty wooden door creaked open loudly and suddenly, without even touching it, slammed closed. When I remembered how slowly it opened, I knew something was wrong. The moment I stepped onto the walkway, booming loud music started playing. I could tell it was an organ. A boy in a hat.
I'm going to go into the praise film, my poet, Show Respect. Show respect. When you choose to respect yourself, it means staying in good health. When I'm older, I won't smoke or drink. Why would anybody want to stink? Respecting yourself is staying safe online. Sending bad pictures is a waste of time. Show respect to people older than you just because that's the right thing to do. Having different views is okay, as long as you let others have their say. Respect yourself and one another. Respect others like they're your brother.
You can be whisked away to wherever you write about today. To be transported somewhere exciting, try your very best with your writing.